here, welcoming you all in the Physics Arena by Nitesh. Students, we have learned a lots of things in the last previous videos. So today, with the help of this video lecture, today we are going to learn about the chapter that is the heat transfer of the class A. Okay. So as we are knowing that the chapter name is heat transfer, what does it mean? Heat transfer means that there is the transfer of the heat energy. So before going to state about the chapter, first we will know that what do you mean by the energy. Energy means energy is the capability with which we can do a work. If someone is asking that, sir, what do you mean by energy, then we can say that energy provides the capability to do a work. In our surrounding, we are getting a lots of or various forms of the energies are there, like heat energy, sound energy, light energy, chemical energy, mechanical energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy. So various forms of the energies exist in our nature. So today we are going to discuss about the heat energy, a specific type of the energy within this lecture. So what do you mean by the heat energy? Heat is a form of energy which transfers from the higher temperature to the colder temperature. So what I am going to give as a definition, heat is a form of energy which transfers from higher or we can say that hotter to lower, which means that colder body when they are kept in contact. What does it mean? What this statement tells us? This statement tells that when the two bodies kept in contact, then there will be transfer of heat energy will take place. Let us suppose that with the help of an example, I am going to give you class that let us suppose that if we are having an object which is named as A, okay, and it is a hard, its temperature is higher, whereas the another object B, which is low temperature, which is cold. So when these two objects are kept in contact, so what the process will happen? The object A will try to transfer its amount of heat energy to the cold object, that is B. So here the transfer of heat energy takes place from object A to object B. What is happening here, students? Here the transfer of heat energy takes place from the object A to the object B. So this is the transfer of the heat energy takes place, and when the energy is transferring from the one portion to the another portion, means hotter to colder, such phenomena is said to be the heat transfer. Here the transformation of the in this process here transformation of transfer of energy takes place. Okay, takes place. Students, as the heat energy varies from here to there, so this process will happen to that extent unless and until the temperature of the both segment on this body A and body B should be equal. Till that extent the heat will be transferred. Okay, students, now we are going to discuss about what are the various effects on to which the heat transfer depends. Okay, students, as we have discussed earlier that the heat is nothing but that is the transfer of energy from the hotter to the colder terminal. So here we are going to discuss about the effects of the heat. What kind of the effects heat produces? Basically, or mainly the heat produces mainly three effects as change in temperature of the body, change in the state of the body, and change in the size of the body. As we will go for the variation of the heat energy for a body, there will be certain changes will be carried out. First thing will be the change in the temperature. Students, as I have told you that when a body will gain some amount of heat energy, so there are the two factors, heat and temperature. Let me describe these two factors, heat, what is heat, and what is temperature. Okay students, so heat is nothing but that is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. Okay, heat is a form of energy which transfers from the higher to the colder body, whereas the temperature is a dependent quantity. It is heat dependent quantity which shows the extent to which a body is hot or cold, to which a body is hot or cold. It shows how much extent a body is cold or hot. So temperature is a dependent quantity on the heat, whereas the heat is a independent quantity. So as change in temperature of the body, heat produces the change in temperature of a body. Let us suppose that if we are having, with the help of an example, I am going to give example that let us suppose that if we are having a body, I am discussing the first topic, change in temperature of a body. Let us suppose that this is the body A and its temperature is 12 degree Celsius. Okay, so if we will supply some amount of heat energy externally, what will happen? At 12 degree Celsius, the molecule will move in a bit non-vigorous movement. But as they will get some external amount of heat energy, so what will happen? They will start to move randomly and start to the collision. As the molecule get excited due to the excess amount of the heat energy, they will move randomly and there will be the also random collisions will take place, so that there will be the change in the temperature will occur due to their collision. What I have said that as the heat energy supplied to the system, the first topic I am discussing, as the heat energy supplied externally to a body or system, molecules collides vigorously causes change in temperature. Okay students, so if we will supply some amount of heat energy externally, surely the molecule will do the vigorous random motion, and due to the vigorously random motion, there will be the enhancement of the heat energy will take place, which is termed as a change in the temperature of a body. Okay students, now we are moving towards the next topic, that is a change in state of a body. If we will supply some amount of heat energy externally, let's suppose that the second extent is that if a body, let's suppose that, how we can discuss this topic, Let us suppose that if a body is cold in its state, so let us suppose that that is the ice. If it is the ice cube of ice, it is the cube of ice. If we will supply some amount of heat energy, here the state of the matter is solid. But if we will supply some amount of heat energy to this cube of ice, then it will start to melt. Okay, so externally heat supplied. So as we are supplying the heat energy externally, the state of this, due to the absorption of the heat energy, the state of this ice cube will changes into the liquid. So as some amount of heat energy is provided externally, means gain or lose, there is a change in the state of the body may take place, which is also one of the effect of the heat produced by the body. Okay students, now we are moving towards the third topic, that is the change in the size. Yet now we have discussed the two effects which is most important, that change in the temperature and change in the state. Now we are moving toward the third effect of the heat, that is the change in the size of a body. Students, there are the two basic phenomena happen whenever we are supplying some amount of heat. Okay, what I am writing here, when some amount of heat energy, when some amount of heat energy is supplied to a body, it starts to expand. Okay students, when some amount of heat energy is supplied to a body, then that body starts to expand. Whereas if some amount of heat energy lost, it gets contracted. Okay students, so what does it mean, what I have written here and what its significance? Students, as we are knowing that if let us suppose that if we are having a vessel onto the, let us suppose that this is a vessel in which some water is present, some water is kept. Okay students, now what we are going to do, we are going to put it onto a burner. So with the help of burner, we are supplying some amount of heat energy to the vessel, and as it is shown in the diagram that it is having some amount of water. So after absorbing some amount of heat energy, the water starts to absorb the energy, and now the water starts to boil like this, and it will reach to the certain point. So here let us suppose that the initial volume was V1. Now the water changes in the level and it reaches to V2. So here change means expansion happens. As we lower the temperature, here we make knob bit off or bit slower. So again this V2 reduces to V1. Okay. So as we are supplying the amount of heat energy, the body gets more hotter, and as we reduce the temperature, the body gets contracted with its original state. So whenever a body gets heated, it expands, and whenever some amount of heat energy is taken out or driven out, then we can say that the body gets contracted. So these are the three basic effects produced by the heat energy, that the change in the temperature, the change in the shape, the change in its state, and the change in its shape and size. Okay students, so hopefully you all have got my points what I have delivered here. Okay students, so students, now we are going to discuss new topic, that is the effect of temperature the motion, and as we are knowing that when a body is in motion, it will possess some amount of energy called that kinetic energy. Okay, students. So effect of temperature of a molecular motion. As we are knowing that each and every matter consists some amount of the molecules, and as they are in motion, when the molecules are in motion, what I am writing here, when the molecules are in motion, they are having kinetic energy. Okay, students. So this kinetic energy is directly proportional to the molecular motion. If the kinetic energy of the object is lowered, it means that the temperature will be lowered, then the molecule will move slowly. Okay, what I am writing here, if kinetic energy of the molecules, is directly proportional to their molecular motion or its temperature. Okay, students, we can also write for the temperature. Here we can write that the kinetic energy of the molecular motion is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, students, as the temperature is lowered, the kinetic energy will be lowered. Okay, means lower temperature implies what? Lower kinetic energy with lower kinetic energy will lower temperature. It means that the molecules move slowly. Okay, students, whereas if the temperature is high temperature tends to the higher kinetic energy, and as the kinetic energy will be higher, then the molecule will move. Molecules move rapidly. Okay, students, as we are also knowing that when the molecules are moving vigorously or rapidly, so at that time they are having maximum amount of kinetic energy, and when the kinetic energy will be maximum, its temperature will be maximum. Okay, students, so there is a basic thing is that what do you mean by the absolute temperature? Absolute temperature is that temperature at which the molecular motion of a substance ceases to zero, means approximately the molecules comes to the rest. What do you mean by the absolute temperature? What do you mean by the absolute temperature of a body? Here one question comes in our mind that, sir, what do you mean by the if a condition arises when the molecule cease its motion? Okay, so if I am writing here absolute temperature. What do you mean by the absolute temperature? Absolute temperature is defined as a temperature at which the molecular motion approximately ceases to zero. It means that there is no motion is carried out in the molecule. There is no motion is carried out into the molecule. Okay, then that temperature in Kelvin. Okay, what I have written here, a temperature in Kelvin at which the molecular motion approximately ceases to zero, means there is no motion is carried out into the substance, then such type of the temperature is said to be the absolute temperature for that body. So students, I have given a lot of things to you. Learn it, memorize it and do it in your copy so that you can know what we have learned here. Okay students, hopefully you all